Hey GolfPass, Chris Como here, and we're going to talk wedge game. Now, there's a distance that's oftentimes very awkward for people, where it's not quite a full wedge and it's not quite a pitch shot around the greens. Sort of that distance wedges, as sometimes people call it. For many people, it's in that 40-yard to like say 60-yard range. And the fault I often see is people hit that shot really fat. They just sort of stick in the ground, especially if it's a tighter lie off the fairway. Now, usually when that happens, the fault is because it's that awkward distance, people tend to not move their body similar to how they hit a full iron shot, for example. And their body tends to be a lot quieter, their lead shoulder doesn't get out of the way, and it just makes the ball in the arc be too far behind the ball. So that's the typical fault. With a pitch shot, it's slightly different technique, your arms are moving different, so you can get away with not having a lot of sort of left shoulder out of the way for shots. But for these shots, it becomes very, very difficult to get away with that. So what I want you to focus on is to really make sure that as you make this motion, it's going to be a shorter swing, that through the ball, you really have to let your lower body, your stomach, your sternum, and especially your left shoulder feel like it's starting to work out of the way before you hit the shot. So if you don't move this, your hand path is going to be too down. You oftentimes hit a fat shot. Moving this, you're going to feel like it's out of the way through the shot, which will really get the bottom to be smoother, a little flatter, and more in front of the ball. So we're going to give this a go. Okay, so if you make sure through the shot that your body's flowing through it, you're still letting your lower body and your chest, and especially that left shoulder, get out of the way before you hit impact as you're going through the ball, that's going to make sure that that bottom's a lot better, not behind the ball. Try that out if you have some of those partial shots, and especially if you've struggled with them, try that out. I really think it's going to help. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.